How you guys doing today? Today I'm going to make a quick tutorial in Adobe Illustrator and we're going to make a quick text 3D tutorial. So let's get started. I've got some text here that I'm going to use. I've typed this in Illustrator. I've got 3 batches of 3 shapes which I've made from this tool here. Okay, so I've got a square, I've got a star, and I've got a circle. And I've just literally typed some text in. So I put in retro, and I've copied that a few times, okay, like this, okay, and then I've just literally replicated it so it's the same size as this box, like that, okay. So we're going to use that. So I've got 3 shapes and I've got 3 bits of text here which I've colorized, and I've had a stroke from up here as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to make some 3D text boxes and objects. So let's get started. 3 shapes and my text. What I'm going to first of all do is go to my effects panel and go to 3D extrude and bevel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my shape into a 3D object. So not my text, my box I mean. So I'm going to go to effects, 3D extrude and bevel, and then I'm just going to add a ratio extrude depth of 100. Okay, I can sort of use this little anchor and pull it out like so. So I'll take that back. I'm going to do about 200. And here you've got your isometric left, isometric right, isometric top, and you can also increase the depth level like so as well. So I might have it about there. So now I've got that. What I want to do is add this text onto that object. So what I need to do is make it into a symbol. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to go to window and I'm going to go to symbols, and I'm going to make a symbol. So I'm going to select that and I'm going to go to my symbols tab over here, and I am going to select this and go to create a new symbol, and just literally click on new symbol. I'm going to call this one retro, okay, and I'm going to OK that. And what it will do is it will make a retro symbol. So I've already got one called retro, so I'm going to call it 01 retro, and there's my retro symbol. If I double click it, I can go into it and modify it and change it if I wanted to. So I might want to change the text and it will change my symbol within my symbols panel. So I'm going to select the next one, create another one, call this one vintage. So vintage, okay, that. And the third one, I'm going to call this one oval, I think it's called. So let's go oval. And I've got some objects here in terms of registration, where I want to save it. I'm going to leave all this as it is, and I'm just going to press OK. So there's my 3 symbols, and there's my 3 objects. So I'm going to start now to create some really cool looking vector graphics. So let's get started with the next part of this tutorial. Got my 3 symbols. Now I'm going to start to create some interesting objects. I'm going to select the circle one first, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to FX like I did earlier and go to 3D extrude and bevel, and here I can sort of modify the depth of this oval, so I can add it more depth to, like for example. So I might do about there, okay, and here I can change the isometric left or right or top, so it's going to go in a certain trajectory. So I'm just going to reduce this down to about here, and now what I'm going to do is I want to add this oval text that goes around this object, and all I need to do is literally go to map art. I've got more options in terms of shading, etc., but I'm going to go to map art. I'm going to click on map art, and I'm going to click on where it says shade artwork lower, and I'm going to flick through this to find the area that I want to cover. Okay, so when you flick through it, it should highlight here in a red line which area or surface that is going to add the graphic on. So I want it on the sphere, and now I'm going to go to my little list here. You can see my symbols that I turned into, so my retro, my oval. So the one I want is oval, so I'm going to select that one, and what it will do is it will now map around this object, and I can make this bigger like so. Okay, what it will do is it will map across this object. Okay, so that's quite cool, and like I said, I can move it around, so I can make it visibility off. Okay, so I can make it visibility off, or I can have it visibility clear, that's how I want it really, to tell you the truth. and I can OK that. And once I've done that, I still got options here. I can still move this around like so to get a nice cool looking vector graphic that I am looking for. Okay, and again I can sort of create a reduce the size of my oval down, make it bigger, and what it will do is it will just put my my text over it. So I'm happy with that. There's my first one. Deselect it, and there's my unique shape. Okay, I'm going to select the next one, this box here. Again, I'm going to go to effects, I'm going to go to 3D extrude and bevel, and I am going to select again a depth of about there maybe. Okay, maybe sort of double the size, and again I'm going to select the different points that I might want to sort of work with. So I might go to front, okay, or back or axis, and I can literally add depth to this like so. Okay, so I might have it about there, maybe about here. Okay, and then again map art and select the surface. So this is the front, and this time I'm going to put in retro, and you can see it puts the retro element. I can fit to scale like so, or I can not have fit to scale. I can clear it, and I can go back in and add that bit of text in as well. And again, if I just hover through it, so this is the back, as you can see there's red lines, so I don't want that area there. I want to select the next area, which is the side, and again I'm going to go to retro, and I'm going to attach it there, and then I'm going to go to the top, which is that one, and I'm going to go to retro again, and it's attached it there. Alright, I think that looks pretty cool, and once I'm happy with it, again if I go to visibility off, press OK, and there's my next shape. I'm going to press OK to that as well. And there's my next shape, so that's quite a cool shape looking as well. I'm just going to move all this down a little bit, and I've got one shape here, I've got another shape here, and the last one is obviously this shape over here, and I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to go to effects, 3D extrude and bevel, and again I'm going to go to, this time I'm going to go to top view, and I am going to extrude this out again like so, right here maybe, and again go to map art. And again, this time I want to probably have the top, something like that, and I'm going to go to the surface, which is now this one's quite interesting because of the shape. It's allowing me to select individual segments, so it's going to allow me to select that segment. So I can go to retro, add it onto there, go to the next segment, which is that one, again retro, and again that one, and retro. And now I've got it going around this object. I might go again visibility up, and I've got this cool looking shape as well. Now these work really nice work on block backgrounds. So again, you can still modify the sphere. So I can increase and decrease the sphere. Okay, so I can change the size of the box that I had originally. I can do all this. So can you see what I'm doing here? So I can have this one going sort of kind of in a circular, like a circular shape, so it's slightly different, and I can press Command Z to go back. So if I select these objects now, and select them and copy them into a new document, for example, I can do something quite cool. So I'm just going to move these, I'm just going to zoom out, and I'm going to move these out, and I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to put a block background on these, which look quite nice. I'm going to put a yellow maybe, go to Object, Arrange, Center Back, and now I've got something pretty cool. And again, I might copy and paste that and drop that there, Object, Arrange, Center Back, and again Object, select that one, and maybe put that one in the middle, move all these in, like so, just copy that last box in, Command CV, and I might just drop that one in. And obviously that's behind, so I'm going to Object, Arrange, bring to front, and now I've got some pretty cool looking objects that I've just designed in Adobe Illustrator, folks. So yeah, nice little tutorial. Have a go. Any questions, please do post. I do Adobe sort of stuff as well: Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, After Effects, Premiere, 3D, Cinema 4D, and many more, which I don't really look at within this DSLR camera website. Channel. But I just felt like making this one, to tell you the truth. So please do post for any questions, and I'm happy to respond. Thanks a lot, guys, and see you later.